Hello my strange and charmed ones, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today is Sunday, March 29th, so that means it's time for another installment of my Plan Like an Entrepreneur series, the series in which I make a video every week showing you guys tips and tricks into how I plan as an online entrepreneur, and of course answering your questions along the way. So today you may be curious as to why I am in a new setting. No, I did not move. I'm actually just down visiting my grandmother for the week. Actually, Starbuck and I are considering this our spring break, and we came down to stay with my grandmother the week before Easter because on Easter Sunday, which is a week from today, we are actually going to be having Easter here at my grandmother's house, and I'm actually going to be cooking. So I thought it would be a great opportunity to get out of the suburbs, get down to, you know, the shore where my grandmother lives, and just have a little spring break before Easter, because I know this is a time where traditionally a lot of people are on spring break. So if you are on spring break or you have children who are home, I hope you guys are enjoying your spring break. And if you are hearing barking, that is Starbuck and my grandmother's dog, D'Artagnan, who are barking in the background. No one else is home, it's just me, but the dogs, you know, see people passing by in the window and they want to bark. So I hope right now that I'm actually coming in really clear for you guys. I'm actually sitting in front of this really large bay window, so there's a lot of natural light. So I'm not actually using my normal camera lights to film, so I hope that this turns out okay. So anywho, I guess I should jump into what the topic of today's video is going to be. So since I'm here at my grandmother's, I'm a little bit limited on what I'm actually going to be able to show you guys. I do have a couple of my planners with me, but I don't have much planning to do this week because, like I said, I'm on spring break, so I'm kind of taking it easy. But I'm also just doing a few little things for my business. So today I thought would be a really great opportunity to answer for you guys a really great question I got from one of the viewers in my community. And that question was, what are my top 5 Filofax Facebook groups or resources? So I really liked this question and I marked it down to answer it in a video. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to talk to you guys about my top 5 Filofax resources, including some Facebook groups and some websites and other things as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into these resources. Now, these resources are in no particular order, but the first 3 are Filofax Facebook groups or planner-related Facebook groups, right? So my first favorite planner-related Facebook group is the Kate Spade Planners group. This one I've been in since, I guess, the fall, and I have to say it's one of the planner groups that I really enjoy being active in. I have to say that since the beginning of this year, I feel like I haven't been as active in any of the Facebook groups, but this is one that I do like to make sure I'm stopping in from time to time because it's a really large group of really awesome ladies who like talking about their planners. And don't let the name fool you. It's not just for people who have Kate Spade planners. Every planner is welcome in the Kate Spade group. And, you know, this is just a great place to share pictures and resources and a lot of inspiration. I get a lot of inspiration from this group. I get a lot of questions from members of this group, so I really like interacting with them. And so they're definitely one of my favorite Filofax resources. The second group is the Paper and Glam Planning group, which is hosted by my very good friend, Lisa Marie Landreth of Paper and Glam. Since, you know, she's my friend and this is her group, of course I'm in it. And I really like that this group is a little bit different than any of the other Facebook groups that I'm in because it's a little bit of a smaller, more close-knit community, which is really awesome. They do tend to skew on the side of Erin Condren planners, but all planners, again, are welcome in that group as well. And I really think that because it's a nice, small, close-knit group, I think the ladies are really super resourceful and they're really great about sharing their tips and tricks within the group. So I really like that group as well as a Filofax resource. The third and final group that I frequent on Facebook is Filofax for Filofaxy, which is another very large group, which is actually probably more diverse than any of the other 2 groups that I had previously mentioned, because unlike the Kate Spade group, and of course unlike the Paper and Glam Planning group, Filofaxy's group has a nice diverse community. There's both men and women in the group, and I actually find that to be a really interesting dynamic because it's not just about pretty planning or you know, stickers and washi tape and things like that, but they also post a lot of really helpful resources, a lot of DIYs and fixes for common Filofax problems. So they're a really hands hands-on group, and I really appreciate all of the wealth of knowledge that's in that group, because there's people that can tell you how to fix your rings, how to switch them out, what to do about leather treatments and things like that. It's a very, very knowledgeable group, and because of that, it is one of my favorites. Now, moving on from Facebook groups, I do have a website that I do like, and that again is the actual Filofaxcom website. So not the same as the Filofaxcom group. Filofaxcom also has its own website, which of course all of these things will be linked below if you guys want to see them and go check them out. But if you're not already familiar with Filofaxcom, I highly suggest going over there and checking it out. They really are a wealth of information. You know, they have been in business on the web for a really long time, and they are a really great chronology for Filofax and planners of all types as well. I would say that they probably are more geared towards 6-ring binders, like Filofax's, Kiki K's, Kate Spade, things like that. But I think that you can find nice pieces of information that'll apply to other planners as well. And of course, just productivity tips and general things like that. I really enjoy checking up on that site. And one thing that I really love about that site is they also have a really great free resource. They have a whole library, a whole collection of free Filofax inserts, specifically calendar inserts. So if you guys may recall, last year I would use their inserts, and I actually think I do still use some of their inserts in some of my planners. But they're a really great resource, especially if you're not sure what type of calendar insert you want to use. They're a great place to just go print out some different types of calendars. You know, print them at home, cut them and punch them and put them in your planner and see what works for you. So I really, really value that resource specifically, but they are overall a really amazing resource. So definitely check them out. The final resource that I have to say is my favorite, of course, and I cannot just narrow this down, you guys, is YouTube and the YouTube community, right? So I absolutely love YouTube because it is a wealth of information and a lot of visual content when it comes to Filofaxes, and planners in general, which I really think is incredibly helpful when you have that sort of almost like a one-on-one connection with people. Definitely, this is where my whole planner obsession started, on YouTube. It's definitely YouTube's fault. And I definitely spent hours upon hours upon hours researching and watching videos and just getting lost in the rabbit hole that is the YouTube planner community. So if you're new to the community, definitely, if you have the time, go ahead and search through YouTube, because there is so much out here already and so much knowledge. And you know, it's not expected that you're going to learn everything, you know, on the first video or at the first try. But there are plenty of awesome YouTubers out there that are planner related. So definitely don't be afraid to do some YouTube searching and find those videos that answer your questions and of course give you some really great planner inspiration. Okay, so those are my top 5 Filofax resources. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I want to hear down below what your favorite Filofax resources are. Do you have some other favorite groups that you like? Do you have other websites that you really like for inserts and maybe for freebies and things like that? I'd love to hear about who you're actually using as resources and kind of getting your inspiration from, and kind of, you know, learning new DIYs and tips and tricks to make the most of your planner. So be sure to leave those down in the comments below. And now, you guys, I just have a few little pieces of housekeeping that I wanted to mention in this video because I get some questions about this, and I thought it would just be best for me to address them in the video, especially since this is going to be a shorter video for me because of the confines of where I'm located today. But I have been getting a lot of questions from you guys about my lipsticks in videos, so I thought that I would share with you guys what I'm wearing today in case you are curious. I actually just got this combo, so I'm really excited about it. I know I've been wearing more bright purples, and I'm definitely going to go back to bright purple, but in the meantime, like today is a Sunday, and you know, we have church and things like that, and I just thought, you know, let's go with a more muted sort of purple berry lip. So today I'm wearing actually a lip liner from Sephora, the Sephora Nano Lip Liner in Lovely Lilac, and I have that paired with a Dior Fluid Stick. This is a liquid lipstick from Dior. I absolutely love this formula. And it's number 893 Trump Lial. If I'm saying that correctly, I have no clue because a lot of the names of their lipsticks are in French and I am not a fluent speaker of French. But that is what I'm wearing today. One more thing makeup-wise that I'm wearing today that I wanted to get your feedback on is actually this new face powder that I'm actually wearing. I actually saw this on one of my favorite beauty YouTubers, Huda from Huda Beauty. And it's actually the Too Faced No Filter Selfie Powders. This is a trio of 3. It says light filtering photo enhancing powders that are supposed to be for, I guess, guess, taking selfies, or just, really great for photography and I would assume videography as well. So let me know what you guys think of this powder on my face. I hope that I'm coming in a good light because I'm not really sure with this light behind me. This is not my normal set. I'm totally in natural light today, which is unusual because normally I'm under my studio lights. So let me know what you guys think if you think that this looks good. And of course, I'll leave links to all these things down below in case you want to check them out as well. One final piece of housekeeping that I wanted to make sure I reiterate in this video is if you are interested in my empire building online business program, you have 1 week remaining to get in on the program at the absolute lowest price that the plan is going to be. So if you're looking for one-to-one or group coaching with me, those two paths for my empire building program are actually going to be going up next weekend. So next Sunday, they should be going up with the launch of the second blueprint. So if you want to get in on that at the lowest possible price that this will ever be, I severely discounted this program just for the initial launch, just while I was getting things up and running. But now when the next workbook comes out, I am going to be raising the price. So if you want to get in and be locked into the program at the lowest price, make sure you make your purchase as soon as possible because those prices will be going up next week. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you so much for sticking with me in this little change of scenery. I hope you guys are having a wonderful spring break if you're on spring break, or at least just enjoying the spring weather if you are in an area where you are getting seasonal spring weather like I am. Of course, if you have any comments, make sure to leave them down below and I will answer those. And of course, if you like this video, make sure to give it a like. And if you are not yet subscribed to me, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more awesome videos by me. And until next time, you guys, bye-bye.